Hey everyone. Well, today we're going to talk about intake boot, and they crack and they create a vacuum leak, and you have several issues. Some of your issues may be idles fine one minute, then it's high the next minute, or vice versa. It's great one minute and it's low the other minute. I'm going to show you how to check it, and because mine is cracked, I know it is. And another reason that I pretty much know it's cracked is, of course, I saw the crack in it. But you go along about 50 miles an hour and let all the way off on the gas, and then hit quarter throttle. If your bike goes slower, once you crack the throttle open, you probably got a crack in your intake boot. So mine was doing that. I chased it down, and I thought it was a vacuum line that was on the cutoff valve, but once I got a good known vacuum line on the cutoff valve, and then I hit a bump, and then it started acting up again, I figured it's the intake boot. So I'll go over it with you, and we'll show you how to do it. All right, everyone, we're back, and I'm going to try to show you the best that I can what's going on here. You know I do. Okay. As you can see, there's a different color material right there. Well, that is RTV, because I RTV'd the crack in it. But I'm going to show you how to do this. And on the other side of it, I also RTV'd it over there too. But this will be the best way for you to see it. So you're going to start your bike. Of course, since I've done the bypass, I don't have to mash the brake pedal to death. Alright, here, horizontally. Then we're going to take carb plane. If the motor's hot, be careful with this stuff. You can set some shit on fire. We're not spraying it all over the place. Keep it away from the exhaust over here. Don't spray over there. Nope, if I got enough left. See how it changed? You can also do it this way. Don't get crazy on it, but if you move your carburetor a little bit and the idle changes, then that is a known deal that you've got a leak somewhere. But and it changes subtle sometimes. It's not going to be like a drastic change in the motor, but you've got to be listening for it and be able to know what you're hearing. So I'm going to change it, and the one that I got for now is a yeah, we went to eBay and we bought this $13 one. The O-ring doesn't really, I don't know. I'm not really impressed. I'm going to order one from Honda, which is $48. And, of course, payday coming up, that's when I'm going to have to do it. And so I ordered this cheap one, 13 bucks. I figured it'll get me the rest of the week, but now I just dropped that O-ring down there. I don't know if you saw that on film. Brilliant move. So we're going to change this, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, I've also talked in the past about the clamp hitting the throttle plate, and it acts like a stop, and it'll hit this part of the deal. So if you have your clamp up here and you go to full throttle it, you're going to hit a clamp, and it's going to stop your throttle. Your throttle's not going all the way. So in some cases, that's what could happen. You gotta have it way down here. So with that being said, we're gonna start this journey. Get you. All right, let's get you down there. Let's get you up there. All right. So I'm gonna give her a throttle so I can get to this clamp screw. Just basically loosen the clamp screw. Okay. Pull your vacuum line off. Okay. We're gonna grab the carburetor and pop it off. That's it. You don't have to take anything. Well, if you got a snorkel, here, you're gonna have to undo that. But okay, so there's Such is Life, the intake boot right there. And I'm gonna go get a, see my nice little RTV job. But yeah, it was cracked right there. So yeah, they cracked because the carburetor is sitting here vibrating. I want to come up with a bracket maybe that I can hook to here and hook to these top bolts, maybe on the valve cover or such as that, just to keep it from bouncing. And I might do that with a eyelet and a wire from a, just like a regular auto wire and electrical wire, and put an eyelet on this side too, and that way it won't be bouncing so much. They make a whole bracket for it. You can buy it. I'm not really sure where you get it from. I've seen it a couple of times, and it's a pretty nice bracket, but I really don't have the cash for that. So I think it's 65, 70 bucks, something like that, if you can find one. But if you can afford it, the bracket is the way to go for sure. So you can look that up. I don't have a website. I don't know, like I say, a whole bunch of where to get it. So that's the info on that. Alright everyone, so we're working with a 5mm Allen wrench, and we just take the bolts out and put the bolts back in. It probably would be a little easier if I had just a plain Jane Allen wrench, or even better, an Allen socket. But You get the job done the way you get the job done. Come on. Okay. It's loose, but it's hanging out in there, so. See what I mean? If I had a socket, Allen socket, this would be basically done already. The joys of working at home. I don't want to get that screw out because I don't want to drop it. It's not wanting to come out of there, so I hope it hangs out in there while we take this one out. It's recessed, excuse me. It's recessed in there, so it's not like you can grab the end of the bolt and just wheelie-dealy spin it out. So that's what the bullshit is here. And I'll be buying a 5mm T-handle Allen wrench in the near future, I'll tell you. Because there's a lot of 5mm Allen screws on a bike. Well, maybe not a lot, but enough to justify that. Okay, so here we gave it a go, but it was definitely cracked. So right there, it's cracked. Cracky crack, cracky crack. All right. Okay, so you saw earlier that the O-ring fell off, and it didn't seem to fit right in this area. Well, now that it's fallen off, I don't know if you can get a good shot of that, but there's a dab of silicone right here. So I'm gonna scrape that out. I don't need that glue shit right there because it's gonna cause a leak. I'm gonna clean that out before I install it. Okay, I just took a little flat blade screwdriver and cleaned it out. So that's all cleaned out. I'm gonna put a dab of grease in there, put the O-ring on, and install it. But wait, this part doesn't seem to be fitting. Okay, I guess I didn't have it turned enough, maybe it'll work, but it doesn't seem like, seems like it should be over here further. So let me check fitment on that before I put the O-ring on. Okay, everyone, so this is why you don't spend $13 on a intake boot, because it don't fit. Okay, let alone the clamp is in the wrong spot. Who gives a shit about that at this point? The shelf over here, I don't know if I can spin you or not. Here, let's check to see. Right here is hitting on the head. Okay, I don't have a real good pointer, but right above my thumb, it's not lining up. It should be over here. And if it's over there, it's hitting on the head. And over here, the bolt don't line up. So, people are like, what about this intake boot? And I put it on and it doesn't run real good. Well, if they put it on like this, then there's going to be a huge fucking leak. So, I can see where people might have problems with these. So guess what? We get to modify this because it's $13 fucking, and I'll get one from Honda. But for the weekend, it's supposed to be nice this weekend, so I really want to ride. So we're going to take some of this material down right here. Meow, meow, meow. So that it fits on that bolt hole. Right about in that area. So, I don't know if you want to watch that process too, but I guess I'll film it so that you can see. So our problem area is right in here. So, I'm going to go over to the grinder over here and just give her a hacking. Okay, that's what we did. I'm going to test fit it, see if it works, and then come back. Okay, I gotta be up more around here. Up more around here towards the top. Okay, so we've taken off. Almost got it. I'm going right up here, right here, just a little further. So I guess right here is basically where you need to go. Back over here a little bit now. Progress. Turns out the bottom a little bit too. We're just going to take off the rubber on the bottom. Just a light scuff on that one. Okay, so final product. This is what we got with the top. Give you a little 3D angle. Okay, and then the bottom, just a little bit off the bottom, just to clear the little bump at the bottom, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so might be a little bit difficult to see, but once you get yours off, you'll be able to see it also. There, right down here, there's a little lip where the head meets the bottom cylinder. There's a little bit of a shelf right there. That's why we did the bottom, little modification on the bottom. So we are ready to install now. We're going to get the bolts ready, get the intake ready, and let's get this done. Okay, so I basically go around with a brush with a little bit of grease on it, go around it, so when I set my O-ring in there, it stays in there while I'm putting it on. So that's what we're doing now. Alright, so now we're gonna seat the O-ring in there. Now that I've got that stuff out of there, it feels a whole bunch better. So check that if you do go buy the $13 option to get you by. I'm not hating on you. I'm just trying to show you how to cheat the system, if you will. Went and found a 5mm, just a regular old Allen wrench. It's going to make life a lot easier to get it started for sure. Like I say, a 5mm Allen socket would be ideal with an extension, you know, which I've got at work, of course. But let's see if we can get you. Oh, maybe that's a little too high. I guess you were pretty good right there. A little finger gesture. Hello. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So we're going to start this top one first, right here. And I'll take this thing off and probably switch it around so it's the right way, but we're going to just get this bolt started. A few threads. Okay. Then the trickier one is this bottom one, and if you really want to be confident, you could put a piece of paper over this and then pop that on there, and the paper will get stuck in between, and it will hold your bolt from falling out, which I am gonna just try it without doing that. You gonna start there or what? There we go. There we go. Alright. Got the bottom one started. Start to get the top one going here. You want to get it cocked off to the side. Okay. Alright, so you do not want to go crazy with these bolts at all. Of course, you want them tight, but you don't want to strip them. So just a little like that. And if you're using a socket, Allen socket, and a ratchet, don't go get your big ratchet, get your small ratchet. You don't want to strip these out. Okay. Tight. Tight. Alright. Your intake boot's installed. I don't think I can get you down there so you can see it any better. I don't think I can, but let's see here. Right here is where we had to relieve the side right there. You got it close. Yep, she went all the way though. Alright, tight and tight. Just a basic Allen wrench. Don't go crazy with it. Come on now, people. You know my motto. Don't go crazy with it. Alright. The next step is switching this around. I'm debating whether I want to try to put my stock one on. Let's see how it fits. Yeah, I had her pretty good, but she gave out. Alright, so I'm gonna just not even really snug it, just so it doesn't just fall right off. Well, I don't know if that's gonna, see, that's not gonna clamp enough. So if you get the $13 one, use the clamp it comes with, because obviously the rubber is thinner than a Honda one. So I'll use this for the Honda one when I get it. Okay. So there's one big difference between the $13 one and the $50 one. Is thickness of the rubber, obviously. This clamp being a Honda OE manifold, and it tightens it right up, but it won't on the new one, so it tells me that this is thinner. These clamps are really shitty too, but to get me through the weekend, let's just get through the weekend, and then Friday we'll go get the Honda one. Do it right. This way y'all see what kind of fiasco you're gonna have to go through. Yeah, that. Oh my god, that clamp is. I don't like that at all, but I ain't much choice. I don't have another clamp. I don't think that's any better. Okay, I'm greasing this pretty good because I want it to go on fairly easy, because I don't want to crack that new boot. So lube it up. Alright everybody, moment of truth. Will it even fit? Will the carburetor even fit in there? Alright, she is in there. In there. Okay, now do the throttle test. No, I can't go any more. That's pretty much. And that'll go down a little bit when I tighten it. So, we're good on that front. Let me find what I did my screwdriver over here. Give it a little bit of gas to get that. Oh my god, that clamp won't even fucking tighten. It's hitting on the clamp. Oh my god. So the Phillips head that the clamp is coming up and hitting the screw for the clamp. What a friggin' junk. Okay, so I do have another clamp, but it is way big. So I'm gonna have to shrink it down, cut some of it off, because that clamp ain't going on. So you see why I lubed this thing? So that when I'm coming back out, oh man, I hate to come back out with this thing. Holy shit. That did not want to come out of there. So, oh my god, this fucking junk. Alright, so this is what savings gets you, people. The fucking clamp. Now it pops over it. But it was hitting on the end because it's being pushed up there. Fucking junk. Sorry. Hoping I didn't fucking crack the boot. Fucking taking that off. You see how much lube I put on the fucking thing? Alright, so. Yeah, we gotta come down quite a bit here. And I'll have to cut some excess off. Something to 2 1/4. It's about behind here. I don't know what the small number is, but 2 1/4 is the. And you'll have to adapt it like I'm doing. Because you don't want that. I don't know if that thing will get. Because that thing's going to stick on the. I may have to bring it all the way down to the bottom. Put the clamp all the way down at the bottom. To pull this clamp off. Alright, I'm going to friggin' lube that one more time. Because I don't think that I can. I don't know if there's enough room to put the clamp. Not in between the housing, thermostat housing, and the, it'll hit on that, and you'll rub a hole in that, and then catastrophic shit. So it's gotta go this way. It's probably gonna have to go at the bottom now. I gotta cut that off. I just got a Dremel with a cutoff wheel. I'm gonna just. All right. So, let's put this on one more time here. Not sure went on a lot easier that time. Alright. Yeah, I'll just do it at the way bottom. Alright, that's good and tight. Good and tight. Alright. That vacuum line's on there. This is the valve. This is the valve right here I was talking about. That valve needs to be hooked up because that does your quarter throttle thing. So there you have it. That's how you put it. Cheap fucking, cheap intake boot on. $13. And you have to do all that crap to it. So when I get my Honda one, I'm gonna do the same video with a Honda. And now we still gotta see if this thing even runs, if it leaks. Because I had to pull it off one time. If this broke, I mean, I don't know. I may not be riding this weekend. I don't know. So stay tuned. We're gonna find out here. So let's bust it off. See if it'll even run. I don't hear any change that way. Damn, I'm out of garbage brake. I may have a shot of brake clean. Let's try that. Make sure we don't have any. Well, there you have it, everybody. That ain't feeling any better. That's a big old air leak right there. So the $13 one ain't even gonna work. That's shit. Because it's back behind that plate. It's the plate that's leaking. It's not the boot. If I step here, if I go back here, you don't like that, huh? I tell you what, this intake ain't no good either. Well, there you have it. I get to wait for the Honda one to get in there. Peace out. Alright everyone, I think I found the problem here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get my little pointer out here. Okay. So, I don't know, but there's a little shelf right here where the thermostat housing is, and it's buttoned up against here. I think my gap is right in here, so I'm going to remove some material down further towards this thermostat housing and see if it fits in there any better. Alright, so I trimmed it down a little bit on the thermostat housing side, and we're going to see what that friggin' does. Definitely looks like it fits better on there. It's just probably not machined right. I mean, it's fucking $13 fucking dollars. I don't know what I expected. Guess I thought I'd put this on there and it would work, but not today. Anyway, try this again. Add more brake clean. We'll try WD-40. Right down the crack here. May have got it that time. May have been that side over there by the Alright, so I get it. We all want to save money. But, you see what I had to do to get that to even work. And I'm not 100% sure it's working. I don't have enough brake clean to really test it, but I'm driving the friggin' thing this weekend, and then I'll try it when I'm going down the road and see what I see. But just go buy a Honda part if you can buy it. I'm telling you, it's a big ordeal. They made a 5-minute job into a, what have we been on this, half an hour, 45 minutes? I haven't been filming the whole time, so 45 minutes. So I'm telling you, people, it's buy Honda if you can, or if you're willing to modify. So, all right, there you have it. That's how you put a Chinese $13 intake on. And like I say, I don't think it's fixed. I just wish I had enough brake clean to really test it. I'll test tomorrow and see what's going on. It's up there. Please subscribe.